F22, M22. I woke up to my boyfriend using my hand to touch himself. Hey guys, I'm in a bit of a dilemma here. So my boyfriend and I have been together for 8 months and I've never encountered something like this before, especially with him. I was staying the night over at his place and all I remember is being woken up to him picking up my hand and putting it on his penis and rubbing it. I was still half asleep, so I just moved my hand, turned over and went back to sleep. Nothing else happened and we just went back to sleep. Nothing was out of the ordinary the next morning, but the more I think about it the more I feel off about it. Have a discussion with him about how his actions made you feel. If he cares about you, he should understand and you two can come up with a different plan for what he should do if he's horny in the middle of the night. Talk to him about it because he may have no clue he did it. My ex-husband used to do this to me occasionally and had no clue he was doing it because he was dead ass asleep. It does happen. I love me some controversial comment searching. Just let him know that you didn't appreciate his way of seeing if you were in the mood. I've had this happen with multiple partners. It's not always successful with every partner. Help both of y'all find a way to let the other know you're in the mood. I, 33F. Just realized condoms were missing from my husband's, 31M, drawer. Is his excuse legit? I'll try to keep this brief. I realized a few of the condoms my husband keeps in his nightstand drawer were missing. We do not use condoms when we have sex and haven't for many years. I asked him about it and he got visibly nervous and told me he knows they are missing and it is because he sometimes uses them when he masturbates. I asked him why then would they only be missing now? The same number of condoms had been in that drawer for years. And he said it's because he doesn't always have the time to masturbate the way he would when he needs to use them? And his follow-up reason was that it takes more time. I have never in my life come across this before. Men of Reddit, does this sound legit to you or am I being bullshitted? Consider asking him about them again, gently, and use the power of silence, open-ended statements, something like, "Honey, something about those missing condoms disappearing now, after so many years of them just sitting there, just isn't sitting well with me." And then say nothing. Watch him, pay close attention to all his non-verbal movements. I think you'll be able to fairly easily tell what's a shamed, uber-embarrassed body language versus him lying his ass off. I personally don't believe his story. Good luck. I've seen posts on people using them to make a DIY fleshlight. Or he may have put them on something to put up his butt. Or he's cheating. Who knows? How hard is it to find a man who doesn't want kids? 33F dating 33M. My boyfriend, 33M, and I, 33F, have been dating for a little over 2 years. He definitely wants to have kids and I'm pretty sure I don't. We've had several discussions about it and he knows I'm on the fence and mostly leaning towards no. I think he thinks that I'm going to change my mind, but I don't think that's likely. I've given it a lot of thought and I keep coming back to not wanting to have them. The cons outweigh the pros for me and I think I'd be happier child-free. I'm going to have another discussion with him about this soon and make it clear that I most likely won't change my mind. He's probably going to break up with me cause it's a deal-breaker for him, which I'm prepared for. I feel like most people want to have kids and I'm a little fearful I won't find someone who doesn't. How hard is it to find a man who doesn't want to have, and doesn't already have any children? We live in a major metropolitan city so meeting new people isn't hard. ETA. No one has really asked but I just wanted to clarify that I thought I'd probably have kids when we started dating cause that's what most people do. But the more seriously I thought about it, the more I realized I don't want them. I think you guys should break up now. There's no sense in dragging it out. And there are plenty of guys who don't want kids. I think your best bet is to just be upfront in the beginning that being child-free is a non-negotiable for you. For what it's worth, I ended a relationship for this same reason and was back on the market at 35. I found it was actually an asset when dating again. Anecdotally from my male friends, a majority of women in this age bracket either have kids or imminently want to have kids and a lot of the single men at this age want to be child-free, would already have kids if that's what they wanted. My 42 male girlfriend, 34 female, kissed another guy and I just want to hear what strangers have to say. Me and my girlfriend have been together over 2 years, we've traveled the world, have lived together for about 2 years, have lots in common and can seemingly get along doing almost anything together. Last week, she told me that she kissed some guy she had met a few days before. There's no potential for any more contact between them as he was just here briefly, but she did say if it weren't for our relationship, she would have went further. When she told me, I was hurt, but didn't overreact, and also recognized that I haven't been as attentive as I could be lately. I had a lot going on and just couldn't find the effort or emotional and mental space to be the kind of boyfriend I had been in the past. There were things I needed to take care of that I thought would help our relationship, but they were weighing me down and I was constantly tired, but I thought they'd be worth it for our future. After I'd taken care of these things, I found myself falling in love with her all over again. I myself had thought about ending things around 6 months ago, but for whatever reason I decided to give it more time. Then she kissed somebody else before I had the time to demonstrate I was making changes that I thought we'd both value. She says she needs time, which is hard when we still live together. I say I'm willing to work on the relationship and that I don't feel like this is something we can't overcome. She says she doesn't know and that my current efforts to improve our relationship might be too late. I find myself feeling like I'm more in love with her than ever. I can't be certain it isn't partially fueled by jealousy. It's hard to grasp what my own emotions are, but I feel as though I haven't felt like this about her in a long time. I just don't know what to do. Should I leave and give her some space? Should I do something stupidly romantic, a last-ditch effort? Should I go talk to a professional and see if I'm conflating jealousy with love? I'd love to hear whatever anybody has to say, from whatever angle. I'm just wanting to anonymously vent and hope to hear about somebody who has went through something similar so maybe I can feel less alone. Thanks all. That sounds like an exit affair. She kissed him and told you so that you can leave her, and when you didn't, this is her reaction. She says she needs time. She says she doesn't know and that my current efforts to improve our relationship might be too late. Leave. There is no reason to pull up unnecessary weight in the relationship. So she kisses another guy and your solution was it was your fault and you should try harder. Man, you're going to get walked all over and cheated on a lot more if you don't fix that. She kissed another dude but you're the one not doing enough to keep the relationship going. Yay. It's over. But didn't overreact. Thoughtful of you to maintain the presence of mind to react with absolutely no backlash when told you were cheated on. How many times would it take before you get upset?